Hello, welcome back to the vlog where I'm here at Liseberg, one of my favourite parks in Europe. It's just gone about 3:40 p.m. and I'm here for the Halloween event. It's actually it opens at 3 till 11 today, so considering I travelled this morning from England, I think I've done quite well to get here for this time. Would have been even earlier, but there's been some problems with my phone since I've been here. It's not connecting to the internet and it still isn't, which was quite a major problem because my ticket was on my phone. Electronically. Luckily I had my iPad and I had to find somewhere with Wi-Fi to get the ticket up. So that took a bit of time and it's a bit frustrating still, but there's nothing I can do about it really, so hopefully it'll sort itself out. I'm just going to enjoy my day here at Liseberg. Got to head to Helix first. I think there's 4 horror mazes to enjoy, so I'm really looking forward to that. Starting to get into the proper spooky Halloween spirit. If you haven't already, check out my last vlog, which was a travel vlog from England to here, showing just how easy it is actually to do this park in the same day as travelling. And yeah, now I'm just buzzing to get back to this, but I absolutely love it. Never done Boulder actually, funnily enough. So last time, the only other time I visited, Boulder was shut for maintenance, the wooden intimate prefab roller coaster here. So looking forward to getting on that. And also they've got a new Vekoma boomerang called Luna, which is the tallest sort of their family models that they've done. So looking forward to getting on that, seeing what the theming's like. But yeah, let's get in. I'll show you some clips of the Halloween sort of decorations as I make my way to Helix. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Helix first, I think. Let's go. Halloween music all around the park, some cool sounds coming out of the shrubs and things, like monsters in there, and yeah, really atmospheric here. Can't wait to see what these mazes are like. They're pretty scary, I think, especially here on my own. But yeah, starting from Helix, let's go. Well, looks like I'm in luck. There's absolutely no queue for Helix or any of the roller coasters according to the app. My phone's just decided it's going to start connecting to Wi-Fi, which it wasn't doing, so that's one step in the right direction. I'm now able to look at where the horror mazes and things are, but yeah, no queue for Helix, crazy. It's actually the school holidays in Sweden next week, so I work in a school at home and our school holidays are this week, so I've been able to come, but yeah, everyone else is. In Sweden is next week, hence why maybe the queue is shorter. So can't complain with that. Yeah, small little queue going up into the station, but nothing much. There's also a virtual queue where you can go straight on. But yeah, enough talking. Let's ride Helix, in one of my top 10 roller coasters anywhere in the world out of the 350 or so that I've done. So it's been a bit of a weird day so far. It has been frustrating. It makes me realise how much we rely on the internet, not being able to see the queue times, where I'm going, not being able to book virtual queues. I had to ring my phone provider and they've sorted it, thank God. So I'm back in action, it's 5 o'clock. So park open at 3, we're open till 11. All the horror mazes open at 6. Honestly, I've been walking around the park whilst on the phone. I'd love to have got more footage, but I couldn't take video whilst on the phone. But it's beautiful to see. The theming for Halloween is mesmerising, honestly. Hopefully I'll be able to capture it, even though it's darker. Yeah, it's sort of dusk, I'd say. I'll just turn you around so you can see. On this place with a super cool view right at the top of the park. Honestly, I'm saying it now. I think this is going to be an annual park, one of the very few ones that I'll do every year. Ventura kind of is. Haven't done it this year, might go in December. But my God, it's beautiful here. I'll get as much footage as I can. At least there's no queues for any rides. That's the big saving grace here. 6 hours of night rides and horror mazes. Let's go. Not that it's night yet, but the tunes are pumping and we're ready for another ride. I remember doing this last year, just being mesmerised walking through this middle section of Liseberg. Just roller coaster track, flat rides, theming, beautiful views as far as the eye can see. And when there's no queues, that is a recipe for one of the best days you can have at a theme park. Yeah, it's quite tall actually for a Vekoma family boomerang. Looking forward to getting on this next. Just done the Sky Rush. It feels like you're being flung over the cliff. And now going to go on Luna, I believe it's called. Height of 110 feet and reaching speed of 43 miles an hour. Just had my ride on Luna. That was not bad. It was quite a short layout. I know it is just one of those family boomerangs, but considering the height and the speed, I felt like it could have done quite a bit more. I was expecting it to be my favourite one of them, but yeah, it probably isn't. I mean, they're all kind of similar, but I've done a few out there that are a bit better, I'd say. Quite enjoyed the one that I'd done at in Denmark at Ferris Summerland, I think it was, or was it Jers? The one with I'm forgetting everything now. The big Vekoma inversion roller coaster. Anyway, I'll put the name of that in now. Yeah, good to get on there. If the horror mazes, if the queues for them are anything like the queues for the rides here, then I'm going to get on so much today. I'm now going to Boulder. That's the only roller coaster here that I now haven't done. It looks amazing, all lit up, so I'll get some footage of that in a second. And then we'll start on the horror attractions. So 3 of them have an age, I think there's just 4 mazes, but 6 attractions. I think one of them's a cinema, and the other one is perhaps a walk, like a walk-through attraction, scare zone. But here, look at this. It's light, beautiful lighting everywhere. But yeah, I think there's 4 mazes. 3 of them are for 11 years old and up, and one is you have to be over 15, so hopefully that one will be really terrifying. We'll soon find out. So a little overview of the map. I'm here just next to the dive roller coaster that I would have just put a clip in, and I'm going into the zombie and demon area, which is a scare zone where Boulder is located as well. And I think now is a good time of evening to go through while showing you a bit. Look at this theming already. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Valkyrie going in the background. Look at all this. And this is one of the tamer zones of the park. What are these mazes going to be like, I wonder? look at Boulder, however you want to call it. I'll only have one more Intamin prefab to do after this, so I've done Colossus, the ride at Heidi Park, El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure, and now this. I believe there's one in Asia. I believe there's only one more to get. That might be a while till I get that one though. Oh yes, it looks like they're getting ready, queuing up for the zombie zone. I'm tempted to go in there right now, but I must get Boulder. I haven't done it. Come on, Sam, what are you playing at? Let's go. It's strange, the music here, it's not particularly Halloween themed, unfortunately. Squeeze past, thank you. Oh, but I'm looking forward to this. Don't know what to expect really. I wasn't ever impressed with the other prefabs that I've done by Intamin, so let's find out. Nice ride there on Boulder. Probably could have stayed on for another ride, but I want to get everything done first. There'll be time for plenty of night rides later. Yeah, similar to the other prefabs I've done. It's got a really nice long layout, which made it. The airtime, because it's so smooth, it's a bit too smooth, these style roller coasters for me. But saying that, it was very fun, very good fun. Lots of airtime. Some of the layout's quite slow, and then you go over an airtime real quick, and then it's kind of slow again. I don't know how to explain it. Not wild like a GTI. You know, if I had to only ride one roller coaster again, it would probably be like something like Wicker Man over this, surprisingly, despite the big difference in terms of size. But no, very enjoyable, good family fun. And yeah, the girl, bless her, next to me, all dressed up Halloween and that, here with her mum. Her mum didn't go on the ride, so she was going on it. She couldn't stop giggling around the whole thing, bless her. Oh, it's good fun, good fun. Right, let's go on the horror maze. Not horror maze, sorry. The walkthrough. The scare zone, that's the one. So it's actually a horror maze. There's 5 horror mazes. And the whole area is kind of the scare zone. So yeah, let's see what it's like. So that was the first horror maze of the night, called Zombie. Clues in the name, what it was about. It was about a 5 out of 10. I'll give each scare maze a rating out of 10 tonight, so there's 5 to do. And yeah, very mild on the scares. Good theming though, quite a long maze. Not too many actors in there. No story at all. Just there's zombies, pretty much. I think there's a little voiceover in the queue saying about how you'll be infected if they touch you, blah blah blah. Nothing special, but a good little warm-up. I'm going to get on Valkyrie now, the B&M dive roller coaster, because I haven't done that. Well, I'm in the area, it makes sense. And yeah, I'm in a scare zone, and the theming's really good, but there's no actors or anything, which is a shame at the moment. But yeah, let's get on Valkyrie. Okay, I take it back, there's a lot of actors, just not roaming ones, just on these little stages. It's pretty cool. Yeah, very family friendly so far. Hope you'll get some more intense ones later on. ride there on Valkyria, one of my favourite B&M dive machines out there actually. I think I prefer the ones with that seating arrangement, so the 3 rows of 6 rather than the 2 or 3 rows of 8. Here they come. Yeah, it makes it a bit more intense, I'd say. But yeah, heading round to the Circus zone now, Circus scare zone, where they've got a horror maze called Vinden, and the other one is called, what's the other one called? Oh, how do you say that? Cortis cassette, where you have to pick a card or something, and then your experience is based off that, like a playing card, I think. So yeah, let's go over and do those two. Do Loki, the gyro swing, later on tonight, I'm sure. Lots of people with these huge chocolate bars. I don't know if you can see that. Absolutely massive. I think Sweden is fairly famous for its chocolate, so it makes sense. I'll have to get some Swedish meatballs while I'm here. I didn't get to do that last time. Looks like this one's based in a similar place to where the one that I done last year was. That's always here. I'm not sure if that is the case or not. Footage there to give you more idea on what the mazes in that here are like. Yeah, the 5 different mazes to 2 different scare zones. Looks like I haven't got long till we get on this one now. I've been queuing for about 20 minutes. I'll let you know what I think when I get off. Yeah, so that maze was the same one that I done last year. It's permanently here, that horror attraction, but they've just branded it with some clown theming and lots of cards, like from decks of cards. Yeah, not great that. It was nice and long. Again, not scary at all, and loads of people were going through like at a time. We started as just 5 of us, and they were all scared, and they asked me to go in front, which I obviously happily did. But then we caught up with the other groups, and yeah, it was just a bit naff really, that one. Probably 3 out of 10 to be honest. I'd done it on my own last year and it was really good when it wasn't redone, because the stuff they added didn't really add that much. Didn't really make sense, just these random cards in what's normally, I think, just like a haunted hotels type thing aimed at the family. But anyway, we've got 3 more to do. Might try, I'll see how long the queue is for the next one, otherwise I might have some dinner and then carry on. I really hope that the last one that I'm saving, the 15 plus one, is really more intense. I didn't realise I'm actually here at the, this is where I was just recording. The next one, Vinden, and it's all the way up there. So that's a bit cooler. I've never been up this part of the park before. Yeah, let's see how it goes. So just done the 3rd horror maze of the night there, Vinden. Give that 5.5. I'd give it slightly better than the very first one, Zombie. But yeah, still not doing much for me so far. I was in a group of 6 or 7. The girls in front of me were really scared and they were leading the way, so because they went quite slow, we didn't catch up with anyone, which was good. That was something. If I went on it on my own, like one person through it, would have been a bit scary, I'd say. But yeah, more than anything, I actually found the girl actors in there really quite attractive. Is that really weird? Like in there, like all dressed up in that, in these horror outfits. Oh, I've got someone to join me here. Hello, you're on YouTube. Yeah, for YouTube. See?
Your name is YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic.
What's your name? My name's YouTube. It's, yeah, no, their makeup and their short skirts. And yeah. Maybe that is weird, but it certainly wasn't that scary. Maybe I'm just getting used to these sort of things. Yeah, this is what Liseberg's about for me. The lights, the theming. Oh yes, amazing. Well, I was going to have something to eat, but I found myself right outside the next horror maze. Skogan, I believe it's called. I think it might be an outside one, this one. Look at the Gothia Towers there in the background. Imagine staying in them and seeing the park. It'd be brilliant. I was just thinking I'd love to get on the Ferris wheel later. Very big wheel, I didn't do it last time. It looks fairly closed up. Thought that'd be really nice to get some awesome views over the park at night. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get on that later on. Just came off of that last horror maze. I've got one more to do. Yeah, that was probably a 5.5 as well, maybe a 6. That was quite cool. All outside, pretty much, through some dark areas, covered areas, I should say. And yeah, just some cool theming and mist and fog effects, and a few good scares. And there's no queue or anything. Just went in there with 2 girls. When we got to a scary dark bit, got me to go in front of them. But yeah, just got my meal now. Really cheap here, £7.50 this was for a large chicken burger and chips meal. And look at the chips I've got, look how many. Yeah, it's crazy. I thought it was going to be like £15-16 plus, but yeah, only £7.50, so not bad, going to get tucked in. And then after this I'm going to do the last scare maze, the 15 plus one, and then Helix at night, maybe twice. And then I want to get on one of the other roller coasters, the Schwarzkopf I think it is, and then maybe do Loki as well. I might even do the log flume, even though it is really cold. Yeah, just generally enjoy the atmosphere and maybe even do that cinema thing, as I've got plenty of time. So just done the final horror maze, the supposedly most intense, and yeah, it probably was. There's some quite gory, cool scenes in there actually. Nothing, wasn't very scary, again, not many jump scares or anything like that. Yeah, probably give that a 6 out of 10. Yeah, overall surprised that it hasn't been a bit, well, scary, I suppose, today, but it's what it is. It is fun enough and you don't have to pay for them, so not too bad. Hopefully it'll be a bit more intense at the Tussenfreude on Saturday. If I can, I'd love to get out to Energylandia for Sunday, but I'm finding it hard to make that work with a flight and things. I was going to go to Paris to go to Parc Asterix, but they're sold out of stuff, so that's not going to happen either. I was just going to say, yeah, just going to keep riding here. Got 2 hours left, just under 2 hours of the day. And yeah, it's quite funny on that. I was there's 4 girls I was with, and none of them wanted to go to the front again, so I just went to the front, and they were petrified the whole way around. So it's nice, got a whole gondola to myself on the Ferris wheel. A big wheel, I should call it, 200 foot high this one. Yeah, one of the higher ones I've done. And I think you've got lighting and things in here. Yeah, put the lights on. Emergency help, I won't be pressing that. Well, hopefully won't be pressing that. Aircon is that? Oh. Yeah, I've got some heating because it's freezing here today. Yeah, it's about, I think it's 4 degrees at the moment. Back home it's 10, so yeah, not quite used to this. So I'm going to Norway tomorrow, and then I'm going to the theme park there on Sunday, and it's looking like it might snow actually, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, going to be about -4 it's going to get to, so yeah, got to wrap up warm for that one. Look at this amazing park. Absolutely stunning. The wooden roller coaster you can see over there, Boulder. You can see Helix going around at the moment. What else can we see? The drop tower atmosphere isn't open at the moment. I think that's having some maintenance done. Yeah, you can see Helix just going down there again. Oh, you can see the Gothia Towers that side. Pretty cool. Kind of joined up. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, joined up by a walkway. Pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely beautiful park. Look at that. Stay up here all day. Test out the zoom on this new phone. Oh, maybe it's not that good. There's Helix coming in. You do find with Helix, so as you can see, there's a train there on the brake run and a train there, and then there'll be one in the station. So there's three trains running, but there's no queue, so you do actually end up, there we go, there's the corkscrew, that's pretty cool. See if we can follow it the whole way around. Yeah, you do actually end up on that brake run for quite a while. Normally it's not too much of a problem, but it is absolutely freezing, so yeah, that's not always the funnest thing in the world. We've been up here for a couple of minutes now, just stayed at the top. Not one, if you don't like heights, this, because it's 200 foot, but it's also probably about 300-400 foot from ground level over there, I'd say. Yeah, there you go. I think it'll be going back round into the second launch now. Got the Mechanica there, always reminds me of a ride off of Rollercoaster Tycoon, that does. There's the second launch. There we go, one of my highlights of the ride. And this airtime hill is absolutely sensational, that part there. Oh my goodness, amazing. And what a long ride it is as well, still hasn't finished. And now it has, yeah, it's the final inversion there. Oh, my ears are popping. Oh, it's swaying quite a bit. I'll tell you what, it gets me really excited for Hyperia back at Fort Park. The Mac 240, well almost 240 foot hypercoaster. That's going to be incredible. It's started to go up construction now quite a lot. And yeah, riding this Mac roller coaster Helix today has got me really excited for that. It's going to be amazing. Don't look down. Turn the light off for a minute, I think. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Coming over the other side now, the gondola. Good look, your train there. Like I said in my travel vlog, very easy to get to this theme park. I flew in this morning at about 8 AM from Stansted. Well, my plane was 11 AM, got here about 1 PM or 2 PM because of the time difference. And that's cool. Sort of might just be apartments or something, but hillside there. Got the plane at 11, got here to 2, and it only takes 20 minutes on the bus from the airport, so I got here for a 3 o'clock opening pretty much. So yeah, really nice and easy. well, couldn't quite do a day trip unless there's a plane at home at like midnight, so I suppose you could. But yeah, it's a really good one to go to if you haven't like done a Europe park before or something. Yeah, it's not too hard to get to at all. Yes, that's all the mazes done, the Ferris wheel done, most of the roller coasters done. I'm going to get back on Helix. Only logical thing to do. Maybe give it another couple of rides. I've only done it twice so far. And then yeah, I don't want to get on that Schwarzkopf. I remember that being good fun. And yeah, maybe Loki, the flat ride. Yeah, got about an hour and a half left. Two back-to-back rides on Helix there. I must say, if it wasn't for Helix, I wouldn't come to this park every year. That roller coaster is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Definitely top 10. I'm getting better at ranking my coasters. I haven't written it down lately, but I feel like I know pretty much where this would go. A lot of enthusiasts, they don't seem to care about like, they don't always say bigger is better. But I do like a coaster with real strong forces, nice speed, good bit of height. And again, that's why this wouldn't be like a number 1, 2, 3 coaster for me, because it's not quite on that level. Hyperion is still my absolute number 1. That's why I'd like to get out there on this trip, just to really see how it ranks against something like this. I'd put this just below another Mack roller coaster, which is the Ride to Happiness. I think I've got that as like number 4, maybe. It would definitely be above Phoenix at Ferris Summerland that I just done. That was probably a 7 or 8, number 7 or 8. I will write it down, maybe do a video on my top 10. Something I haven't done before, something a bit different. But yeah, 2 back-to-back rides there. I had the front seat first time, which was brilliant. It was awesome. The guy, somehow, I'm not wearing a roller coaster top or anything, but I had the whole carriage to myself, so not the whole train, but just the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, because they're in groups of 4, like carts, you could say. And yeah, I was the only one on that cart, right on the front. And he said, "Oh, we've reserved it just for you." I said, "What, because I'm English?" He said, "No, for the enthusiasts." You might have seen me talking to my brother about roller coasters just before getting on. I also saw, because they just took a train off because they've only got not many people here, and they were stacking on the brake run, like I mentioned on the Ferris wheel. So they took that off, but I was on the phone to my brother on video call, so I didn't get to see it, but it's quite cool seeing, a bit geeky seeing it go side to side there, taking the train off. Yeah, absolutely brilliant ride. It just goes on and on. Parts of it remind me of Taron. The very best parts of Taron, I feel this has. That's why Taron's never been a world-class coaster for me. Theming-wise, it is, of course, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Taron's more of a top 50 coaster for me. But yeah, this has some of the intensity of Taron. The last airtime hill is absolutely incredible. It's got about 4 good bits of ejector, I'd say. A few floater bits here and there, even on some of the inversions. Yeah, just all round awesome coaster. Both of the launches pack a punch as well. And at night time, just following the terrain round and appreciating the views and everything is just, yeah, something that you dream of, really, being an enthusiast. So good, I think I'm going to go back round again. The only thing I would say, it is hard getting these things right. I know I'm probably contradicting myself quite a lot. It's not quite as re-rideable as like Phoenix that I just done at Ferris Summerland. I've done that 10 times. I've done this 4 times now. I've definitely got another couple of rides in me. Maybe it's the cold as well, because like I say, it's not the most intense ride. It's definitely more intense than things like Phoenix. The pretzel loop, I call it, double inversion, backwards loop, is pretty intense. Yeah, I'll stop. You're probably fed up of me going on, but oh, what a beautiful view as well. Can't quite see it, but the drop's just there. I think I've recorded it a couple of times today. I'm just in love with this park. I've been born in Gothenburg, hey? Yes, that's pretty quiet. Oh, the escalator stopped working. Down I go. It's got an hour left of the park. I'm going to do a couple of the rides I haven't got around to doing yet, and then finish off on Helix again, I think. I just had a back row ride on Helix that time. It's definitely a back row coaster. That was, yeah, brilliant. That is the place to ride that. Much more forceful. Even the drop out of the station gets you. Not a bad front row ride either though, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I need to get on the Schwarzkopf, keep going on about it. I'm sure it's Schwarzkopf, I've probably got that wrong as well. If I have, it's going up there. Yeah, I kind of want to do the log flume. I don't think that's a good idea. It's freezing. I'll probably do Boulder again. And it may be low-key, I'm not sure. That was really good last time, to be fair. The gyro swing. But yeah, first we'll get on this. And that was riding a bit better, to be fair. Enjoyed that. It was a bit more rickety. I was near the front. A bit more air time as well, I'd say. So yeah, it's gone up my rankings a little bit after that ride. Probably won't get to. Oh, almost died. Going on low-key now, the gyro swing. Yeah, probably won't get to go on it again. But yeah, that was good. Let's go on low-key. Yeah, so I got back on Boulder, like I said, really good ride there, and just went on low-key, which is always good fun. Intense gyro swing, yeah, one of the more intense ones, that. And now it's 10:30, half an hour till park close. I don't need to say it, do I? There's only one place where I'm going, and that is Valkyrie. No, let's go to Helix. Looks like they've turned all the lights off on the Helix train, which is strange. Maybe it will make it even darker whilst going around. Hopefully get one more front, one more back row. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's actually on it at the moment, so well, let's go and investigate. That's 7 rides on Helix, and as there's only 10 minutes left of the day, let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more in. It'd be nice to be on the last cart of the day. Well, there we go, that was 9 times in total on Helix today. Whew, not quite the 10, but I think 9 will do me just fine. It rides differently, like, no matter where you sit, to be honest, because I just sat like 4 rows from the front just then, and it's a really good ride. It's smoother. Some of the rows are smoother than others. Even at the back, like, if you're at the back of a carriage, it seems smoother than the front of a carriage. Yeah, my head's a bit foggy after all that 9 rides. I'll wrap up the vlog when I get outside the park. Oh, there we go. Another day, another theme park done. What a theme park Liseberg is. Let's just have a quick count up of the rides I got on. I can't believe this, right? I wasn't even sure if I'd get all the horror mazes done today when booking this trip, but I got all 5 of the horror mazes done. Both the scare zones done. Bowder twice. Liseberg or something, the Schwarzkopf once. Loki once. Valkyrie once. The Ferris wheel once. Helix 9 times. Is there anything else? I don't think so. But that's not a bad ride count. If you told me I'd get that at the beginning of the day when I couldn't access the internet on my phone at like 4 p.m. when I was already here, stressing out a bit, I wouldn't have believed you, I don't think. But there we have it. Oh, it's 11 p.m. now. I'm gonna make my way to my hostel. I'm slumming it for the next couple of days in hostels and Airbnbs. I might upgrade to a hotel room if they've got any, but then I'm going to go and explore Gothenburg for a couple of hours because it looks like some bars and that are open till like 1 or 2 a.m. and got to get the bus tomorrow till 10:30 a.m. to Norway. Oslo for Tussenfreude, never been there. Another Halloween event as well. So make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next vlog, which will go up either tomorrow or the day after at Tussenfreude. Really excited for that. And maybe Energylandia on this trip. I'd say it's about 30% likely at the moment. I'll have another look at flights this evening, see if I can make it work. Cheers guys, see you later.